Hi, and welcome back to IM Radio. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And we're bringing you another Star Wars Armada battle report. And we've got some interesting fleets today.
Yeah. So my fleet is a Garm list, and I'm not a big fan of Garm because he's not really my playstyle. So I had reached out on our Discord and we're talking with people about building different fleets. And I came up with two fleets. One of them's more of a decent fleet, and then the other one was like pure unadulterated jank. So of course, that's the one I brought today.
Yes, so you're going to see 4 Peltas on the table. We'll get to those lists in a second. I've got a Bale list. I got some Venators, handful of squadrons. I guess we're going to see how this winds up petering out.
Yep. If you would like to check out our Patreon, there is a link down below.
All right, let's get right to the fleets and then to the action. At 397 points, the Bale Organa list. Bale is on a Venator 2 Star Destroyer with Clone Captain Silver, Ordnance Experts, SPAT, Thermal Shields, and XI-7 Turbo Lasers. Second combat ship is a Venator 1 with Clone Navigation Officer, Ordnance Experts, Intensify Firepower, Reserve Hangar Deck, Assault Proton Torpedoes, and XI-7 Turbo Lasers. It's also a Pelta Transport Frigate with Projection Experts and Munitions Resupply. For squadrons, we have 6 V-19 Torrents.
Here is my Garm Bel Iblis list. It comes in at 394 points. He is sitting on a Corvette A. He has turbo laser reroute circuits. I have 4 modified Pelta class command ships. The first one has Intensify Firepower and Proximity Mines. The second has Take Evasive Action and Proximity Mines. The third has Entrapment Formation and Proximity Mines. The fourth has Ezra Bridger as the officer, and you guessed it, Proximity Mines. I have a GR-75 medium transport with Ahsoka Tano and Comsnet, and then a GR-75 medium transport with Comsnet. The goal here is to see how long I can keep all of these fleet commands going.
So John won the bid. He opted to go second and gave me the following 3 horrible choices. Most Wanted, Abandoned Mining Facility, and Volatile Deposits. Going to choose Most Wanted because at the end of the day he's likely going to put it on one of my Venators, so I'll only lose 100 points versus the at least 200 from Abandoned Mining Facility and probably another 200 from Volatile Deposits. So here we go with Most Wanted.
Thank you for watching Ion Radio. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we release new videos. Come join the conversation with our community on Discord and check out all of our social media links linked down below in the description. One of the ways to show support for our channel is to purchase things from our merchandise store, links down below. If you would like to use range rulers and token holders like we use in our videos, make sure to check out Admiral Tater's ship shop for all your acrylic needs. For high quality game mats, make sure to check out Imperial Star Shop. They are the ones that we are currently using in the videos. Okay, so we decided because of how long deployment was going to take just to skip ahead. Here's the obstacles. I've deployed all 8 of my mines into this region here. Ken was first player for first down.
So we have Bale over here in the Ven 2, we have the Ven 1 here, which is the Clone Navigation Officer, and our Pelta with Munitions Resupply. The 2 Venators are moving at speed 3, the Pelta at speed 2, my 6 V-19s were here. I want to placing all of this and then dropping these down. John clearly outplayed me. For reference, Bale has 2 nav, 3 engineering tokens, and I have 3 glorious pass tokens that I'm probably not going to use.
Okay, I have Garm over here. I have this guy here is the Take Evasive Action. This one's Entrapment. This is Ezra, and I made a mistake and put my Intensify all the way out here. This one here is the Ahsoka one because I wanted to keep it as close as possible to my ships, and Garm has chosen to go on turn 2 and 4. So I think that is it. Good luck, Ken.
So we're going to start with the Venator 2, and we have a nav. We're going to take that as a token, and then zoom ahead at speed 3, like so. John, back to you.
We're going to start with Gazanti, that doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, most wanted. We forgot to say, this is my most wanted ship, and Ken's flagship is his most wanted. Because we're playing most wanted. So the most wanted ship is revealing a navigate, and we'll drop to speed 0. Cool.
Activating the other Venator, nav. We're going to take that as a token. And then we are going to intentionally go towards this proximity mine. Like so.
I will measure to see if it's in range and if I get to roll accuracies.
Yeah, looks like it is going to be in range there, John. Yep.
Okay, so this one comes up. And I get to roll 2 blue dice against you. If it's not an accuracy, you don't get any defense tokens. It's just straight. If I hit, it does hull damage. Or you take 1 hull damage. There's the accuracy I was talking about. Ahsoka's gonna go. She's revealing to navigate, and we're dropping to, you guessed it, speed 0.
So we've got the Pelta nav. We're actually going to use this as a dial. Add the extra click on the first joint so that we can kind of get it over here. And there we go.
Gonna make it super easy. All navs, all speed 0.
Squadron phase. This is the fastest I think we've ever gotten to a squadron phase. We are just going to move all of our squadrons forward. We're not going to take any health away from them. And make sure they're activated. And I think that ends round 1.
So let's pause for a second and talk about Garm. Garm gave every single person a navigate. The one that has concentrate fire has a concentrate fire token, and the rest of my Peltas took an engineering. At this time, these two will spend out their tokens and power, take evasive action, and entrapment formation.
So we're going to start with the Pelta. Pelta has a nav. We're going to use that as the dial. After revealing the dial, we're going to spend munitions resupply. Everyone gets a concentrate fire token. And then we are going to, staying at speed 2, adding the extra click on the second joint. We're going to slot ourselves right behind the Venators with the Pelta here.
My most wanted ship is revealing a navigate. We're going to take it as a dial. When we reveal, we're going to take this and we're going to pass it over to this ship here, ship number 2. And we're going to stay where we're at.
Bale shows nav, uses it at the dial, staying at speed 3. And we're just going to go ahead and move forward because we need to get across, score some points.
Ahsoka's gonna go. Ahsoka's gonna be revealing a navigate. We will take it as the dial, and we'll pass this over to number 3, which is entrapment formation.
Ven 1, nav, dial, and the click on the first. Do this turn over here. And we're getting closer and closer to your ships staying outside of range of the box mine.
Okay, so my flagship's going to go. We got a nav. We'll use it as a dial. So with evasive action and take entrapment formation and all that fun stuff, we jump up to speed 2 and do this maneuver. Then we're going to go with 3 next, and we're revealing a navigate. And with the dial and with take evasive action and with entrapment formation, we jump up to speed 2 and land ourselves right here. We're going to now go with 4. We're revealing a navigate. We're going to use it, and we're only going to jump up to speed 1. And I'm just going to fit this bad boy in, And then we're going to move to right there. Gotta love evasive. It's pretty awesome. This guy's going to go, he's got a nav. We're going to go speed 1 and land ourselves right there. And then my final guy here, he has a nav. He wastes it, and he stays exactly where he's at speed 0.
Squadron phase, turn 2. We're just going to move our squadrons a little bit forward. It's about as far as that one can go, so the rest can very easily get to right next to them. So we'll just activate these as we move them. And get into position to do turn 3.
So at the start of this turn, I'm spending Intensify Firepower, Take Evasive Action, and Entrapment Formation. Get all the goodies.
Pelta. Nav. We will take that as a token. Staying at speed 2. Come on. 1-1. And right behind the Venator.
Then we're going to go with this guy over here. He is the most wanted ship, who's taking a nav, taking it as a token, and sitting right where he is.
I'm going to pass. Might as well use one.
Okay, Soka is going to go. She's going to take a navigate. Stay where she is.
Bail. Nav. Take it as a dial. We're dropping down to speed 2. And we'll click on the second joint. Around like that.
Going with the flagship, it's revealing surprise. It's a nav. We use it as a dial. And with all of our fun toys, we move to here.
Ven 1. Nav. We're just use that as the dial. Spend the dial and the token. Drop to speed 1. Move forward speed 1. And see if we are just in or just out.
And you will be able to tell if I'm shooting or not.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to start with number 3. And where is number 3? Right here. We're going to reveal a navigate. Not what I thought I had. Interesting. Okay, so at this time during my activation, Ahsoka says this could be something else. And we'll take it as a concentrate fire. We're going to start by shooting out my side into that mine there. Mainly because it's just in aggravation range, so if I can kill it, it's good for me. I do not, I will spend out the con fire to reroll it. Or still there. Now we're going to shoot long range into the front of your Senator. Or take 1. That's my Intensify.
I will push that over to my right-hand side over here, and I'm not going to bother to salvo because you're just going to evade it.
Correct. Okay, so then we drop to speed 1, and we're going to do a little bit of a turn like this. Doop. And that's because I have full control of everything. We're going to go with number 2. Number 2 is revealing a concentrate fire. I guess I'll take it as a token. Why not? I got no shots. We're going to go speed 1 and move ourselves to there. In the same motion, we're going to go with number 4. Number 4 is revealing a con fire. Ken cleverly is just out of range, which is annoying. And we're just going to waste it because it doesn't matter. Actually, do I have a shot at this? Nope, just out. And then we're going to drop to speed 0. And then we're going to go with this guy. This guy is going to be revealing a concentrate fire. And we're going to take it as the token. And that's it. I think that's all my stuff, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Fighters.
All right, so I got squadrons coming in, and honestly, they're just going to go ahead and line up right about here to more or less stay out of flak range. And then we'll see about what we can do with them later. One more. On to turn 4.
Start of turn 4, and because everything shares the same timing window, I get to do things. So we're going to spend this concentrate fire off to intensify power. Turn 4 says Garm hands out tokens. We're going to take this ship off, this is nav, and take an engineering and a confire. And then we're going to pass to this ship. We're going to replace this nav and take a confire. This ship is going to replace its confire with a navigate, and then immediately... Actually, hold on, I gotta finish. And then this one's going to take a nav and an engineer. Then, these two ships are going to spend off their tokens to say, we're going to power up, take evasive action, and entrapment formation. I think that's all my junk, Ken, and now you can go. The other ones just keep their navs, obviously.
Venator 2 with Bale. Confire. We're going to take it as the dial, but we're out of range. I was hoping John might move forward a little bit, but no such luck. So moving at speed 2. We are going to put ourselves right here, and then we are going to put out the spat. Well, the ignition token. And it's going to go somewhere like that.
Most wanted ship says, I'm going to take a navigate, but before I do that, we're going to pass a nav token to this ship right here. Blammo. And call that a day.
Venator 1. Squadron. We get to activate 3 squadrons. Everything's within range. So let's let the mayhem begin. So this squadron going right up alongside the Pelta, kind of. We want to... I don't think we can get out of your flak range and still shoot at you, so let's just go right up. Firing into the front, that's 1 black die for a hit.
Okay.
Second one comes up. We're going to go right behind him, still within range 1. Another hit.
We will redirect it to the side.
And we're going to move this one back here. Up here. Bump some of these around. He's also going to shoot in your front. For nothing. And I can't really change that.
Nope.
Alright, so now we do have a long-range shot, my front to the front of your Pelta. So that is 3 red dice. I do have XI7s. If I get all 3 in there. Can't do that. You can't redirect, take a crit.
Giving me hard choices, Tom.
Yeah, really. Okay, I am going to just nudge these out of the way a little bit for a second. So I can get this in here. And here I go.
I'm gonna go with this guy. He reveals a navigate. Then we're gonna put this token all the way over there and call it a day.
Alright, so Pelta, engineering, I don't have any need for it right now, so we're going to take it as the token. No repair work, just going to move ahead. Make sure that's straight. Over to here.
So we're going to go with the flagship, the Corvette. It's got a con fire dial. We're going to use it as a dial. And we're going to attempt to kill that token. So here we go. Blue die.
Nope.
Still no. All right, con fire in. Still no. Cool. I think I'm going to take a... You taking that? Let's see. Okay, so we're going to use evasive and everything and drop it to speed 1 and land right there. Okay, so we're going to go with this Pelta, who's revealing a concentrate fire. And we're going to use it, and we're going to take this engineering token, and we're going to regen a shield, like it matters, to the front. And then we're going to shoot my front to the front of this Venator. It is medium range. It's 2 reds and 2 blues. You ready?
I'm all set, John.
And shoot it in. Cool. We will concentrate fire in on this one with a blue dice. And then make it 5.
Okay, so 5 dice. It's a lot, John. We're going to brace that to 3. I feel like redirecting that. And because I can, we're going to salvo you back on this one. So let's do the 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then salvo back, red and blue for, what do I have there?
Crit.
Hit crit.
Brace it to 1. Now we're going to shoot out my side into your front as well. That's going to be a red and a blue. Here we go. 4. Take 2.
Yeah, all this intensify firepower stuff. I will take 2.
And then we're going to maneuver. And we're going to maneuver like this. We're going to ram you and then go speed 1. So we jump up to speed 2 and then land right there.
And we both take a damage.
Yep. We're going to go with number 4. Number 4 is revealing a concentrate fire. We're going to use it as a dial. Ahsoka says I would like a navigate instead of this confire. And we're going to start off by shooting my front into the front of your
the Venator?
Yep. Here we go. 2 reds, Ken. Oof.
You burnt all your good karma on the first series of shots.
Yep, and then we're going to put in another red dice with the confire. And then you can have 1. Red dice are betraying.
I'll just take them.
And we're going to shoot long range into your other Venator. I just have you. That's going to be 1 red. There we go. And then we're going to most wanted in. And you can have 2 damage.
I'm going to push both to far side closest to you.
Perfect. And then we're going to move. And we're going to do this. I'm going to overlap every single one of your squadrons.
Yep.
And land it right there.
Something like that.
We're going to go with this bad boy. We have a concentrate fire. Big surprise. And we're going to roll in obstructed into the front of this guy. That is going to be 1 red dice. Cool. And then we're going to concentrate fire in a red dice. And you can have a hit crit.
And how many shields do I have on the...
3.
I'm going to go ahead and redirect both.
Okay. And then I'm going to lob 1 blue dice at that thing again. See how many... See how many times I can shoot at it. Yay!
Hey, you got it.
Boom. Now my stuff's safe to fly. Then we're going to go speed 1. And I think we're going to just go... like that. We're going to go with the concentrate fire ship. We have a concentrate fire. We're going to use it as a dial. We're going to start off by firing front into the front of that ship. It's obstructed, very obstructed, so we're going to roll in a red dice. And then we're going to concentrate fire in a red dice. And then we're going to set it, take a hit.
Yep, I guess I'm going to take a hit.
And then we're going to shoot from my side to the front of your other Venator. And that's going to be 1 red dice. Here we go. Crit. And then we're going to send in an additional because of most wanted. And you can have 2 crits.
So I will go ahead and race it to 1, and I will salvo. We're at long range?
Yep.
It's pointless, you'll just evade it.
Okay. And then we're going to go speed 1 to there. I think fighters are left now?
I think that's it. Squadron phase, turn 4. My goal here is now to just move a few of these over here. And I can get this guy in front. I'm just going to try and shoot at you later. And can this guy squeeze in? He can. I'm right there. We'll overlap them later. Yeah, I think we go on to turn 5.
Yes, we do.
All right, we're going to activate. First, we're going to start ship phase. Intensify firepower for me, spending out the Confire on the Venator.
Okay, I spend out all my tokens to power all of my powers. I am superpower!
You've got all this power, John, and now we're going to activate the Venator. Confire, we're going to use it. My first shot, we're going to go my front. We're going to go to the front of the one that's been damaged. 3 blacks, 3 reds. XI7s. And I've got Intensify. We're going to Confire in a black die.
And then flip that one.
And then we will Ordnance Experts these 2. And then I will flip that one with Intensify. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay, I will discard this to make you reroll both of those.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6,
1, 2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we brace it.
2, 4.
We will redirect 1 of it.
With XI7.
So we will go 1.
Yep.
2. And then 3, 4.
The crit.
Oh, there's a crit?
There's a couple crits in there.
So this crit is point defense. Oh no! Yeah.
Okay, I have no other shots with this guy. So moving forward 1. This is going to get dicey.
Either you can just move forward
Yeah.
or just not. All right, let me...
Let's pull those 3 out.
You are fine.
Just able to make it.
So all of these will go back here. Okay, so by the skin of my teeth, this guy is still alive. And we are going to be revealing an engineering. And with that, I'm going to restore 2 shields to my front. And then I'm going to do a side shot medium range into the front of your flagship. Red and a blue.
Ooh, red and a blue. Okay.
And then we're going to add in a blue because you're most wanted. And then we're going to make it 3 damage.
Oof. I abhor 3 damage. What's the range from the other ship? Is that
This
medium?
is going to be
Or
long
long,
range
rather.
2. Yes. Long range currently.
It's just...
It's
3.
the most irritating form of damage.
How many shields do I have on the side there?
1.
1. We're at medium range right now. Yeah. I'm going to salvo and redirect to the side closest to me. So I'll take the 3. 1, 2, 3.
And then you hit me with a blue.
And then I hit you with a blue and a red, right?
Yep.
4, 3 XI7s.
We brace and we redirect. So, again, the most irritating form of damage. No defense tokens now. Okay, so now we're gonna light up the front of this ship with 2 reds and 2 blues. Here we go. Hitching ya where I can. Take 4.
4 damage. I don't really want to take 4 damage. You had a crit in there.
I do.
So, brace that to 2, contain, and salvo back. So, 2 regular hits. Brings me up to 5. And now we do... I get a full rainbow, right?
Yes.
Alright, full rainbow.
I have no defense tokens.
Ah, that's right. Took them all out. I can't really...
We've got ordnance
I do have
experts.
ordnance experts, so we can re-roll that. This is the one time I really don't want. Can I intensify?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
So
take 2, which winds up taking
those
out...
shields, and then I ram you. And I stay there on 1 health.
Activating the Pelta. Engineering. We're going to use that as the dial. When I reveal that munitions resupply, we're going to pass a confire over here. With the 4 engineering points, we are going to projection experts 2 shields from the side here to the front of this Venator, if it wants to let me do that. 1, 2. Then restore the 1 there. I have no shots, so we're going to continue moving in speed 2. Landing right there.
Flagship. Concentrate fire. Use it. We're going to shoot obstructed into the front of this ship here with a red dice out of the tray for crit. And then we're going to concentrate fire in a red dice for a hit. And then we're going to take this guy with TRCs and make it into that juicy 3 damage
Yeah.
into your front.
I don't like that, John. I would have preferred to take 2. 2 would be better than 3, John. I do not feel like... Ah! Alright, fine.
It's a crit, too.
Alright, we're going to spend out the contain. We're going to get rid of the 2 shields that
You regen.
we just regened. I will take 1 hit.
Okay. Then I move. I jump up to speed 2 because I got all the shenanigans, and we move to right there.
Activating Bel Organa. We have a concentrate fire. We're going to go ahead and use it. And but before we do anything else, we get to make the ignition shot. Ignition shot right into the front of your Pelta.
You need a hit.
I need a hit on 6 dice. And a confire. I think you're dead.
I draw Coolant Discharge. Now this comes up.
Yeah, that will come back out in a minute. Alright, I don't have any other shots. So we're going to stay at speed 2. John, if you could
be so kind.
Be so kind as to throw me over there.
Like that?
Looks about right.
Okay.
And I think that's it for this ship.
We're going to activate number 4. Number 4 is revealing in engineering. Not what I actually expected. Sometimes I mess up my dials. I have nothing to heal. Cool. So, cool. Planned ahead, Ken.
Yeah, you did.
When I reveal, am I in distance 2 of this thing? Nope. Okay, so Ezra still doesn't do anything. We're going to start by shooting my front obstructed into your side.
Okay.
That's going to be 2 reds and 2 blues. And I... Thermal them?
Thermal it.
What do you want out?
Pull the reds.
Cool. So I shoot you with 2 blues. Mm-hmm. It goes down to 1 blue. So we roll in a blue. And then most wanted says I get another blue. And you can have 2 hits.
And we'll push those to the rear. And do I want to... No, I'm not going to salvo you.
Okay. Now we're going to shoot my side into your side. That's a red and a blue. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Rolling them in. And then we're going to put in a blue dice because the most wanted. And you can have 3 with a crit.
Right, I guess we're going to just take 3 regular face-ups, or face down.
Okay, and then he is going speed 1, and we crash into your guy.
Okay. Still alive.
Okay, I'm going to just keep rolling.
All right.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to attack with this guy. That's number 2. Number 2 is revealing. Here's the concentrate fire. That's where it was. And we're going to start by shooting into your side with 2 blues and 2 reds.
Side of the...
Front to your side.
Go ahead.
Okay. Lots of dice. And then we're going to most wanted in a blue dice. And then we're going to say, hey, you can have 5.
Well, brace that to 3. Brace it to 3. This is not looking good for these Venators.
We need a distance. Okay, I'm going to shoot my side into your front. It's medium, so I will keep the blue dice.
Yep.
Into your front. Ready? Here we go. Blue. Then most wanted. And then confire. Take 3.
Well, I guess that's 3 shields down.
Okay, and then I'm going to move forward, and both these ships are going to ram. This is going to make it either really, really easy for you to kill me, or...
Really, really hard, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, moving on to my last ship activation. It's going to be this guy. He's going to start by shooting my side into your front.
Yes.
And we are revealing it can fire. How much health do you have?
I have 6 damage right now, so 3.
Okay, so a red and a blue.
Yep.
And most wanted says here, have a blue dice. And then concentrate fire in a blue dice. That turns into a hit, and that blocks your salvo. Take 3.
Yeah, well, you know what? Just because I'm afraid of crits, we're going to spend that out. Take 3 face up. 1, 2, or face down. 3. I do believe that is 9.
That's that Venator.
There goes Venator.
And then we're going to shoot into your front. I don't think it's obstructed, but it might be. It is very obstructed, so that's going to be 2 blues and a red into the front of the other Venator. With 1 health left?
Yes.
Here we go. Intensify that to a hit, and we will block your salvo.
And that's 2 in the front. I have no shields. I have to brace that. Actually, no, I don't, because I'm...
It explodes.
I explode regardless, so I'm not going to brace that. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of removing that token. There goes that Venator.
And then I got to figure out how I move. I think I'm going to overlap that guy and land like this. And then you can put him wherever you want, but I'm guessing it's like...
Yeah, right there, my wall.
Okay, that's all my ships. I think we could probably safely call it here.
Very likely. What's left to do now? Squadrons?
Squadrons.
Yeah, so we can see what winds up actually having a possible attack here. These both have... Which one is the 2? 4?
This one is that.
So these 2 can attack here. So I'm going to have this guy and this guy attack the front because they can. And they're going to go with the same one, so that's a black die. That's a hit.
Against this one here?
Yep.
We will redirect it over to this side.
Okay, and then the other one shoots at you for a hit.
You can re-roll it.
For a blank. Cool. And then, because
that.
I can, he might as well attack the other one. For a hit.
You can re-roll it.
For a hit.
And we redirect it over to this side.
And we'll just go ahead and move these guys, something like this. See what we can maybe do down the road. Okay, we're back. Peltas hit really hard when they're powered by Garm and intensify firepower and have nothing but con fires, and that was a lot meaner than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah. This list, we'll just summarize. So, the end of turn 6, nothing would have happened, so we just called it right there.
Yeah.
So, I couldn't kill Ken couldn't kill any of my stuff, we would just move around. I'm really disappointed you decided not to fly through my minefield. So,
you kind of gave me a good reason not to. I honestly think that was like the one part of your fleet that didn't do anything other than irritate you more than it irritated me.
I know I had to take 4 shots to try to kill the one, so I didn't take damage.
You know what it did is it. Normally when you play Armada, you tend to limit everything down to essentially a 3x3 section of the 6x3 board. It's just what part of it. And what you wound up doing is you moved that from a 3x3 to like a 2x4 section of the board. So it just, you rearranged the tile placement of where I was going to put ships.
It's like down the side and then curve.
Yeah.
That's the only playable space.
We played on a weird L shape. So that was kind of neat, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, well, Peltas should go pretty fast, and they do kind of when I can get a second shot on it. What would have been great on this would be have some victories with engine techs and the spats. I would have been able to do more damage, I think.
You would have still been at the same range.
No, I agree that, and they'd go up faster than a Venator would.
Yeah.
But I think I could have done more damage with those because it's easier to get the side dart. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Something to consider. Mention it in the comments below.
Yeah, so for my fleet, it was just... Could I get 3 commands off at the same time? The answer is yes.
Yep.
And it's kind of awesome. And then because of that, I could fix the problem with the Peltas, which is slow, so I could go to 0 and then go to 2, and then I could have like full clicks because it's funny with the nav, and then I could just concentrate fire, and then I give you terrible, terrible, terrible choices of, do you want me to gun you down with most wanted, and then all my Peltas are basically Star Destroyers out the front?
Right.
Or would you like me to farm tokens and you have to play with my mines? That's really why the mines are there. It's not really for most wanted, because most wanted I feel pretty confident in killing whatever comes at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything else is just, I prevent you from scoring points with the mines while I just score points. So you were right, like, you don't want to pick Abandoned Mining Station, because I can get everything in distance 1 of it, and then with tokens I just...
70 points a turn. I mean, you'd be up to 400 points potentially if you do it right. And, you know, I'd come at you and we would see basically the exact same thing that we saw here. And really with T and Entrapment, you were able to position the Peltas in such a way that you could get those double arc shots. There's 1 or 2 that was really, really close.
Yeah, it was like really, really close.
But, you know, that I think is really the key with this fleet. If I needed to stay a little bit further out of range, which then gave me a slightly different problem. If I was too far out of range, in long range, yeah, I might be able to kill off 1 of your Peltas, but then you would just jump everything forward quick enough, and then we have the same problem, just engaged later. I was thinking of waiting to engage till turn 5, and then could I potentially take something out. I engaged in turn 4, I think is what we wanted to do.
If you engaged to turn 5, I think I would have just spread them out. Because that's what I was trying to do. And you hit me right when I had that column going.
Yeah.
But instead of the column, it would have just been spread out.
And then I might have been able to keep one of the Venators alive, but you would have killed the other one. So I think no matter how it happened, the one Venator would have gone down. I probably still would have killed one of the Peltas, maybe 2, but at the end of the day, I think the victory was still in your hands. There was really no good way I was going to get out of that unless I had some really lucky die rolls at long range.
Yeah.
And even that evades.
Your one's throwing 2 and your other one's throwing 3 reds. And then you had like your intensify was your dice mitigation.
And it was not the best matchup for my fleet, but when you really look at what you had, I mean, I guess we could run an 800-point Super Star Destroyer Executor 2 against it, and then, you know, see how that works. You know, total mismatch at points.
But then I could double the amount of Peltas.
No, you have to stay at 400 points. I don't know. I think what I found funny was how quick the first 3 turns went.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, speed 0, I don't care. Yeah. You move, and then like, I go speed 0, and then it's you move, and then I'm like, let's get into battle positions, boys.
I got to sit down for the first 3 turns. That was kind of cool. But other than that, again, it was an interesting list. I thought it was kind of cool, and a really good use of Garm to be able to get all those tokens out.
I still don't like Garm. There's a lot of like, so through this whole season, like, I finished like most of the Rebel Commanders. Most of the Rebel Commanders I just don't care about. Garm's one of them.
Where I'm kind of the opposite. I like the Rebel Commanders. So we're going to see how we do at some point. I know we'll be swapping who does what.
Swapping sides and finishing out playing all of them.
That's right.
Okay, so if you haven't already, check out our Patreon. There's a link down in the description below.
Okay, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And this is Ion Radio.